Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dropzone. This time we're going to be playing on Juggernaut, and representing the blue player will be Commander. And representing the red on the right-hand side is going to be Destekci. Now we're going to be going pretty standard composition here from red. Actually from both players. We've got Summoner, what do you call it, Gunner, and Tank. And are they actually the... okay. Destekci given a nice early lead here. The blue player playing mind games. He's not going for anything. Blue doesn't know that. He's like, what is red doing? He must not be taking watchtowers. He must be going for some crazy hive action. It's all about the mind games. He definitely wasn't AFK. He's going to keep his units clumped up here and go for the hive at the bottom. Meanwhile, we've got the blue player coming up here, splitting up to take two hives at once. We've got Pandora soloing down here with a couple of Kavash units that she's taken over. So they're going to help her take this core down. Actually very strong here. I've never actually used that ability myself. But there we go. Pandora going to go on a soloing adventure, it looks like. But Pandora being microed so hard that Vice is just going to watch this core there. There we go. He picks it up. Meanwhile, the red team going for that quick, what I would call a neutral hive. It's right there in the middle. So he's going to claim that and gives him a little bit of a leg up later on when they're trying to harvest the different hives. We do have Alpha Strike, so it's good to get those Alpha units out as soon as possible so you can start farming for that. Ooh, and Blue Recon comes down here and sees that this base has already been, or this hive has already been defeated. Then we do have Eradicate too, so the more Kavash units you can kill, the quicker you get that achievement as well. It is only worth 1 point, but you know, a point's a point. Oh, and Vice is going to try to get the turn in. He's going to kill himself for it. Oh, and he gives up and runs away. But now we've got Pandora in the wrong position as well. She's going to run out of there, and the mine hits her. She's now slowed down. She's trying to escape, but there goes the core. It is dropped. The Vice cannot pick that up. He already has one. He's going to try to engage, but now Recon on the wrong side as well. Auto-pathing through the center there. Is he going to get taken out as well? Commander just not controlling his units super well. He blinks out of there. Nice blink. A little bit of a volley there going down. Whatever it's called. A rocket cluster going down. General Vex is pretty low. He can start harassing a little bit there, but Vice staying back to protect him as well. It looks like he's just going to take turns turning in all three of his cores, giving him a nice early lead. Recon still about half health, trying to harass where he can, but he's getting in range of that flamethrower, and he's getting low on health. He's going to retreat and heal up.
The founders will take what is theirs.
We've now got Vice and Recon healing. Pandora has respawned. It looks like Pandora's going to head out and start trying to gather some more cores so they can catch up there. And Vice and Recon heading out to try to retake this watchtower. The Recon for the red player going to back up. He did have a shield on, so he didn't take as much damage as he could have. The rocket cluster misses. Vice gets out of there still half health. And Blue Vice is finally going to be able to turn in his cores. We've got Recon standing guard. Vision is captured now for the red team, so he sees what's going on. He just can't do much to stop it. He throws a turret down, and Recon will be able to take that out. Looks like red wants to retake the center. And no, maybe not. He's going to back up here and try to go for the top watchtower, it looks like. Meanwhile, Pandora getting some work done on this Alpha up here. Trying to focus it down. We've got Recon coming up to help, and Vice heading down here to take the southern Kavash, it looks like. Recon will take the watchtower by himself for red, while Red Vex and Vice go ahead and work on the Kavash at the top right. And you can see there are still 32 cores waiting out on the map to be claimed. So that means that there's plenty of catch up here. We still have all three quests or objectives to complete as well. Pandora does get one of the cores out here that can't be picked up just yet. We've got Recon and Vice. Vice is getting kind of low on health here, but he's definitely going to be able to finish out this base, especially with the help of Pandora there. And it looks like, or sorry, with the help of Recon, Pandora going to come up here to the center and start turning in after she sets up a little bit of a defense with some Kavash units and mines. She doesn't realize, of course, that the entire rest of Red's army is down the bottom right, and she doesn't really have to worry.
I'm ready for the next commander.
Question is she going to try to go for the watchtowers or just head back up there and grab that core? It looks like she's going to go back up and grab the core. Recon now coming in to turn in. Nice multitasking here, letting Vice heal up while Recon turns in. Vice is going to head over there and get his turned in as well, while Pandora comes up here and grabs the core. They have no idea where red team is, and it looks like red is going to run into Vice here. Red is going to run into blue Vice. And he should be able to see here that the units turned to chase red, so he knows that they're down here. Recon going to try to get some harassment down. Looks like he's going to steal some XP. Rocket cluster going down on the enemy Vice there. And Pandora going to come down. We've now got Pandora and Recon coming down to this southern neutral core. Oh, and Recon, or Pandora cannot grab that core. She already has one. Recon is going to have to go up there and grab it. Recon does. So we now have all 5 units down there. All have a core. Red team can't pick up their core either because they were already full. And it looks like they know where he is now, so Vice is going to come up here and stand guard. Looks like red team not ready to take the center is going to come back and drop off some cores in their base so they can go refill and maybe come back later once they get their level 5 skills, I guess, up and running. It is interesting, though, because red does have all of their skills unlocked for that they're looking for here. You see all the hardware and software is already unlocked, whereas blue is still waiting on one of Pandora's skills as well as all of Pandora's software. But here goes the engage, and looks like blue just does not want to engage right now. General Vex from the red team very, very low. Vice coming up here to take the brunt of the damage, and he is tanking it quite well right now, but he's going to have to back off. He doesn't have any healers, so there's no sustain here. And looks like red team is going to have to go back and heal up. He just doesn't have enough to engage this full health blue army. And Recon launches forward there. He's going to try to focus Vex down. It looks like he might be able to get him if red doesn't turn around and cover for him. But no, they do get back to safety. He's going to try to go for the watchtowers now. He's going to send somebody up to the north to try to get that total vision achievement. They're now going to mine out on the field to try to help this engagement that's going to happen at this watchtower. It is a hard place to engage because red can escape so easily to their base and heal up. So blue's going to come down here and grab this free core. And looks like for a second there he's thinking about heading to the boss, going for a surround maybe. Nope, just going to engage from their side. Here we go, General Vex turning in. The rocket cluster going down on General Vex while he turns in. That puts General Vex at half health to start this fight. Vice for red is up there brunting the damage. We've got the turret coming out, some mines coming out for red as well, but red still just not able to engage. Just doesn't seem to have that presence for the team fights. And here comes Blue Recon trying to turn this in, but he's going to have to bolt out of there as red is still turning in the rest of his cores. Blue team's going to make a full retreat, come down here to the bottom left and try to take out this level 2 hive, I guess it is. I thought it was a level 3 already, but okay, yeah, so it is a level 3 hive. So he's going to take out the level 3 hive. That's going to give him quite a large lead in this Alpha Strike quest objective. You can see here he's already at 3 of 9. He's going to put him at 5 of 9 versus opponent's 1 of 9. We've got some turrets and some traps out from red here, just trying to make it a little bit more difficult for blue to turn in. Plus, it gives him a little bit of scouting information. He knows exactly when blue's trying to turn in, even before that loud siren kind of thing goes off. So he's going to have to abandon one of the cores down here and just come back and get these in a little bit. If it's not a problem, red's all the way at the top, going for the northern objectives. And that was actually still just a level 1 Kavash, so he's going to have to go ahead and try to return with just 1. He's keeping all of his units together. He's feeling really intimidated by blue's maneuverability and how fast they're able to strike down. Red going to try to set up a position here, and he's going to chase blue back just a little bit. Nice rocket cluster going down there, removing the shields of Recon. Mine coming out from blue and is going to detonate on both of them. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but the slow is so annoying. And it looks like red is happy being able to turn in those cores. He's going to retreat and let blue turn in their cores as well. So it is a tied game right now, 7-7. But the longer the game goes on, I feel like the more it's going to favor blue as they start to unlock more and more of their abilities that they're looking for. We do see here that Recon does have his, for blue, does have his ultimate out too. So that does mean that blue is going to have a longer respawn time, but it also means that he has a very strong ability that he can use, especially to harass. You can do that from very long range. It does AoE. You can really push people off of the core with that very well. Turret's coming down. He's going to nuke down this Kavash really quickly, grab 2 more cores. Meanwhile, blue neutralizes this right center watchtower so that they can go gather these alphas in safety. There's only 4 more that blue needs for that achievement. And Recon going to go up here and see if he can grab the north watchtower, and it looks like he will be able to as red moves out through the center. He's going to take the center right watchtower, though, it looks like. And he's also kind of going to come in here and try to turn into his cores. Blue has taken out both of those alphas now, so it's just finishing off this kibosh. Red, not sure where Blue is. You must know that one of them, at least, though, is in the top right because that watchtower was just claimed. They've got one of the turn-ins, Vice turning in on the west side, which means that he's actually going to be further away from the blue team when normally you want to try to turn in on your own side. In this case, they've kind of switched sides. And 2 cores will have to be abandoned down here at the bottom center for Blue. That'll give Red a chance to try to grab that. And he does get the total vision, so that gives him 2 bonus points. And Recon does manage to escape with his life, grab one of those free cores. And Red's going to try to reclaim this tower now. These watchtowers are so important. And the way they kind of overlap here makes it really annoying to deal with. And Vice going to try to hold off the units while Pandora turns in. A nice rocket cluster going down there, taking out some turrets as well as damaging Vice. So it looks like Red might be able to take a lead here. Or not a lead, but at least a team fight. Oh, but a nice mine goes down and slows the units. They will not be able to chase this anymore. And Recon going to come out full health with his ultimate ready. Here we go. He's going to blow that ultimate on General Vex. General Vex, if they can get out of vision range, it will miss. But General Vex is dangerously low on health now. He's going to have to go the whole way home. Recon thrusts forward to try to catch him. And Recon is all by himself. Will Vice try to engage? Yes. Red is going in for it. He goes in with a silence, the suck in. I don't know what it's called. He's going to suck him in the Dino Vortex. Rocket clusters come down here. Recon giving chase. He is now slowed with that mine. Blue Vice coming in here to slow them down as well so they can get a little bit more damage down. Vice trying to escape for the red team, but he's half health already, and he's just not the quickest. Recon giving chase, but they're going to back up a little bit. General Vex for the red team throwing down some turrets to try to make an engagement here at the watchtower, but he's going to have to fall back now. Recon for the blue team going to turn in and give them a 14-9 lead, as well as being extremely close to getting that extra 4 points for getting the Alpha Strike. Looks like Destekci here is really set on trying to take the middle when he's just not winning these team fights, whereas a better solution might be for him to just go around and try to grab this Alpha Strike achievement. Of course, right now it is a little bit late, but if he can keep them busy in middle, then he has a chance to do that. But it looks like the blue Vice going to fall, or will General Vex from the red team fall first? He does go down, so now it's a 3v2, but all of the units for blue are dangerously low. Vice gets taken out. Red finally killing one of his opponents. Pandora's going to slow them down so that Pandora and Recon can make an escape. Recon coming back to try to harass now that they're slowed. Recon does have a nice speed and range. And that he get back there to heal up. Red going to try to take this watchtower now. It seems like Red's a little bit indecisive right now. Not really sure what to do to catch up in this game. He's worried about watchtowers when really he just needs to get out there and get some cores or get points in some way. Nice volley coming down there from Recon. He's going to go for the ultimate to finish Vice off. Vice is super low. Pandora's mine is not going to be able to catch him, though, so Vice will live. He's just going to have to spend quite a bit of time back in his base healing up. Now we can see Blue come down here to grab this other empty core here. We only have 2.5 minutes left, so it's going to be a tall order for Red to try to catch up here. We do have all of the northern camps ready to be taken, where he can finally get those last 2 alpha units. Red, though, actually going to head down towards the south here. Not sure why he's doing that. But Blue does see this because he does control these watchtowers, so he knows that all of the units are heading south here. And Red just dancing around in Blue's vision. The vision is so important in this game, so even after that achievement's done, it's really important to keep that vision. It's so much easier if you already have it because it takes forever to claim these watchtowers. Blue now is free to turn in 2 more.
We have captured a tower.
His score is taken up to 16-9. And as I said before, this is just going to be a very hard game for Red to catch up here.
Tide's turning. Nothing you can do.
But Red is going to go for the engagement there. He engages, he pulls Vice and Pandora in, and they're just going to try to focus Vice down. General Vex in the front, getting taken super low. Red's General Vex does go down. They're going to try to focus Pandora, but the escapes for Blue are just too good. He's so slippery. That's why I think that Red just needs to try to stick to the to fighting the Kavash in this kind of situation. The ultimate from Recon going to come down, and he does hit Recon and Vice. Recon falls in the meantime, but Blue Recon falls in the meantime. Red Recon, Red Vice, both trying to escape, and a silence going down to try to ensure that Vice can't escape. Oh, he's going to turn around and engage. He's going to activate his flamethrower. Recon now engaging as well. The mine goes down to slow down Vice. And it looks like they might actually be able to engage. Nice rocket cluster going down there, just barely missing Pandora and Vice. And it looks like they will escape with almost no health. Oh, man, if Red Vice would have just activated the
Vision
flamethrowers, he should have gotten that
capture.
kill. Not that it would really matter in the long run. We've got 30 seconds now for 7 points to be made up for Red. So it's just really not anything that's feasible at this point for Red to win. But it does feel good to finally win a team fight at the end there. General Vex gonna try to take out the Watchtower here. He's gonna try to hold his own against Pandora. Not looking too good for him. He's gonna set off a mine of his own. It will miss, but I guess General Vex will live to see the end of the game, so that's good for him. Red just kind of resigning. It's kind of the end of the game, so there we go. Commander takes the win 16-9. Great job by him. Red just being a little bit indecisive there, not knowing really how to engage his opponent when his opponent was winning all the team fights there. But remember that it is possible to always go for alternate objectives to try to get those points back up.